We begin our story in a small town blistering with snow thicker than walls. Out of nowhere, a young girl zoomed around the corner of an alley, jumping up, trying to catch the snowflakes falling in the air. With a sizable slide, she zoomed past the wall with posters, only stopping just at a shop window. This isn't an ordinary shop window. This window looks like a monster ready to eat you, with eyes that glare at you, almost sending a chill down your spine. The girl completely failed to notice that, but in the reflection she saw a wall that hosted a ghastly amount of names. The girl ran up to the wall, picked up a piece of chalk, and like all others before her, she wrote her name, Alma. As Alma hopped back up, she pulled her mask down, breathing out thick steam, not noticing that a doll had risen up in the window behind. That same doll was a replica of Alma. Alma sensed something was off, and like a string was attached to her head, she spun around, staring at the doll with intensity. Alma slowly started an approach to the window, not breaking eye contact for a second. Step by step, she grew closer and closer. She finally reached the window and placed her hand on the glass. After getting a good look, she started to realize the similarities and became more curious. Alma removed her hand from the glass and looked down at herself. Only when she looked back up, the doll was nowhere to be found. Alma started frantically searching the window, trying to find her doll. At some point, Alma bumped into the door. Seeing her doll inside, Alma put her hand on the doorknob, ready to enter. But it was locked. Alma looked down at her feet, furious. Without thinking, she picked up a snowball and threw it at the door in a fit of rage and stormed off. After not even taking 4 steps, Alma got turned around by the sound of a door slowly opening. The little door opened, making a bell go. Alma rushed up to the door, stopped inches away from the entrance, peeping inside, searching for her doll. And there it was, sitting on a pedestal in the very middle of a room, like a centerpiece of a museum. Alma stepped inside with the door slowly closing behind her, only leaving a gap of light visible. The closer she got, the more intense it got. Then, a small door exploded back to life, pedaling its bike wheels faster than ever. Alma bent down to have a look what was making all the noise, only to see the little boy on his bike. The boy was flipped on his side, unable to move. Alma carefully picked up the doll and placed it upright. As soon as the first wheel hit the ground, the toy tried making a dart to the door, but ultimately, the door just got slammed in its face. The toy kept banging onto the door, going back and forth, not stopping for nothing, like a desperate animal trying to escape a cage. Alma peeked back up, expecting to see her doll, but all it was empty space. She was left flabbergasted, and in a frenzy started attacking the table like it was a thief. Every single part of that table was going to be searched, on top, underneath, even inside. Alma was that worried, but Alma was being reckless and failed to notice the doll chilling on the shelf like nothing had happened. Like a sixth sense, Alma shot up, glaring at the doll. In almost a sprint, Alma started heading straight for the shelf. Alma started her ascent on the couch, failing to notice the 2 dolls she just startled into an alive state. Not a care in the world, until she reached it. Alma carefully removed her glove, not losing grip, and reached out, ready to snatch her doll. The doll's eyes suddenly got an ominous black color, like it was alive, and as soon as her first bit of skin touched the doll's nose, like a smoke bomb, Alma disappeared, nowhere to be found. The doll's eyes started moving, with many more waking up, like they were trapped. Slowly, a new doll pops up, like bait, ready to fish for a victim.